Good morning and good afternoon to anybody. Good night to anybody watching me. This is YJ from the Gambia, and Gambia is in West Africa. Guys, sorry for being absent from the street here due to, kind of some personal reasons. But I want to tell everybody that, please, if you know you can do well in terms of supporting I am Marwa, both financially, morally, giving him advice and so on, please do. Please. He's a young man still, and he still needs so much kind of like advices, uh, people to guide him because he's doing so many things actually. But if everybody look at what has happened currently, um, it's kind of like very, very, very disappointing. All right, is very, very, very. I am disappointed actually. That's what I can tell everybody. Um, I don't need to explain anything about what had happened, but all what I can tell I am Marwa right now is like family matters, family things. Let them make sure that they keep it into the compound. They did not go out. You understand? Seeing the family, let's say, kind of like having dispute outside or in public. Seriously, it doesn't tell well. It doesn't tell well. No matter whatsoever it is, it doesn't tell well. All right. Much more of involvement of your brother, you know, involvement of your mother, your father into such things. Seriously, it doesn't tell well. It doesn't tell well. Um, Anything that has to do or that have to do with their family, let them try to be stick to themselves. Let them make sure that at least they solve it between, the compound. Let it not go outside of the compound. It's very terrifying to see those images coming out from, Nyabo Hansi, or to help the haters to create contents and other things, which is too bad. This is a little bit advice because yeah, we are all parents, all right? And then we have our wives. So whatever it is between you and your wife, this goes to the contracts dads and contracts mom. They should make sure that they learn to know how to solve certain things within their room. Is very important because guys, we are fans to this boy. I am Marwa, and he's the very one that led us to know all these family members. But this is the reality, all right? As a father, if you don't know how to control your compound, you're always going to bring chaos into your family. You're always, making your family to be vulnerable to people. So this is not like reaction. This is not like whatsoever, but this is like advice that we the fans to, I am Marwa. We have to make sure that we advise him. Let advice also goes. I know some of us here we have direct link to Conrad's dad. We have direct links to Conrad's mom. So all these people, we have time, we have our, let's say opportunities of talking to them. This must have to be stopped. Seriously. After watching those videos and so on going circulating on the social media, it's not easy. I know they never go for any negative things and so on. They are online doing their job and then show us the good videos. But reality is like it's disappointing, very disappointing. Seeing them involving, trying to make sure that they separate their parents. Trying to make sure that it's kind of annoying, man. Guys, let us be factual here. So some of you as the Marwa people, especially elderly people here, I know you normally used to have chance of communicating with these parents. Please talk to them. Tell them that anything that they are doing now in public, people are going to record them and put them on social media. So definitely speaking, they are bringing their sons and daughter or daughters down. That's what is happening. That's what is happening. So it's kind of like very, very, very crazy, very, very crazy. I don't know how to say it, but I feel like not comfortable to look at those videos, and I feel like disappointed. I feel like ashamed to look at those videos because anything that is happening, that man should always learn to know how to control his temper. That is number one. He is getting old. He is no more a young person. No matter whatsoever he want to do nowadays, he cannot do it because of the power. As you're getting old, know that you are also, losing energy. Know that you are also getting weak. So do not physically look at yourself and think like things that you can do 10 years ago, 20 years ago, you can still do it like that. It's not possible. So let him stop doing that. Let him stop doing that. This is very, very annoying. Seriously, seeing I am Marwa get involved, David Gino get involved, all of them trying to separate their appearance. Seriously, seriously, this is not easy. So, guys, I think this is something that at least, please, we can try to talk to them. Let us try to talk to them. Let us do that. I think myself, I'm going to try, to see whether it is going to be possible, to write a special letter to I am Marwa about this. They are big people in Africa here, inspiring people, educating young ones, telling young ones a lot, in a positive way. They never actually try to get involved in any negativities or whatsoever. They are always, with positive minds. So let's try to continue doing that. And the parents they have, let them also know that their kids are very important in societies. So seeing the parents, actually trying to do things like that is annoying, man, guys. This is so much annoying from I am Marwa or Marwa's family. It's so much annoying. Seriously, it's so much annoying. I never want to see the family in such condition. Seriously. Sorry, the background as it tells you, I am still on constructions. All right, so I am just at the construction site here. This is the reason why actually I am like this. But I said this Sunday I have to come and then talk to all of you, and I still will have to just be here to talk to you people. We are trying to. They are trying to help the haters, and they are trying to you know help the haters you know to be on the right side, on which they are not. They are on the wrong side. But right now, if you look at these annoying things coming out from the family, everybody is now going to think like, oh, so what these people are saying about this family, on the whole, that is the fact, is a true side of the family, which is not the fact. So it's like both parents, that is the conducts dad and then conducts mom, let these people know that they are very important, not only to that society, but in the whole world. Because how many millions of people are watching I Am Marwa? How many millions of people had to watch David Guinea? Millions of people had to watch what? The Mango. So please, even Uncle Mo, please, I think they should make sure that they come out and then solve this issue. Seriously. Seeing the thing, images coming out from there about the family, it is definitely annoying. It's seriously annoying. It's seriously annoying. One must have to say that because that's the fact. This is the family that at least we should see them, every day coming out with positive things, every day showing us a lot of things and so on. And another advice to contrast that is also very simple. That village, let him just, be like how the sons are doing now. You know, limit your involvement with the communities a lot because you are in community whereby some of the people hate you, they don't like you. So try to limit your involvement. If you are invited somewhere, go there. But you are not invited somewhere, do not go there. Just try to make sure that you stick to yourself because that's what the sons are doing right now. I am Marwa anywhere they don't invite him, he never want to be there. We all have seen the young boy who just lost his life there. He should have been there, because they are all brothers. But what happened? He did not go because nobody invite him at that place. Other things are happening in Yabo Hansi. If you don't invite Marwa, he never actually bother himself to go there. So that's what the mom and then the dad also should do. Let them limit their involvement in that society. That society is full of with hatred. That society is full of with I cannot even explain. So guys, this is serious. It's serious. It's so much annoying. I always want to wait till I am very free to come out and talk to you people always to create videos. Really, when I seriously had that, is it South African, the cloud. When I say cloud says um, they are now going to relax, no more other countries, YouTubers will say bad things against Marwan and his family. I said, thank God, because what we were fighting for is what is now coming on. But reality is like, if we African people were in other countries fighting till now, other people came out and said other African countries or YouTubers in other African countries will not react against Marwa now. Let Kenyans, they themselves be there fighting each other. That is a victory for us because that's what we were fighting for. We were here trying to create good videos about Marwa and his family. We are here trying to defend them. When he was in Mexico, in a big mess, everybody was saying a lot. They are using you as a slave. They are using you as this. We all know, we as African people, okay, we all know what is going on in this world. And we are aware. This is the reason why some of the African people were kind of like in doubt, trying to tell Marwa that be careful there, whatever you're doing. But everybody knows Marwa's his heart. And this is the reason why he never sit down. He makes sure that that house that they met and they're supposed to stay in is totally going to be developed. And he did that till they transfer and they got a son there. They decided to come back home. Greetings to Rocio. We still respect you because since this breakup, happens, you never actually come here to damage the family or say anything bad. Yes, you do explain. We can understand that. Certain things you just come and explain that. We can understand those things. But guys, this is terrible. It's terrible. It's seriously annoying to be here and then see these things are going on. Guys, it's annoying, man. This is so much annoying from Maro's family. Let's say the factual thing. It should not be. It should not be. I've seen other positive reactors. They are also trying to react in a way that everybody wants to make sure that they contribute to this. But this is annoying, man. Seeing those young people like Gintu, me, I will say their names. People like who JT, Nairobi teachers. I don't know how Kenyans in fact think sometimes against each other. This fighting must have to be stopped. Celebrating this? No, you should not celebrate this. They are our parents. Someone's parents is your parent. Seeing some, one's two parents having dispute, trying to feel happy about that. That's not right, my brother. That's not right. It's not even right to celebrate that. You should have to make sure that take your cameras and explain to them. Tell them that really this one I'm not going to create a content about it. I don't like it. Can you people try to make sure that you put a stop to this? Anything that you people supposed to solve it in your family compound. Anything that has to be happening, let it happen within the compound, but let it not happen within the public view because it's going to be like crazy again. Guys, this is so much annoying. This is the reason why I decided to do this, no matter whatsoever it is. All right. But I think we will still continue being on this street to talk. And, we will make sure that at least we do some of the things also. Like if it is possible for us to direct communicate to them, we will do that. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. I am going to stop here. And I'm telling all of you that I am here every day. I'm watching their videos. I'm watching D, I'm watching David Gino, Marwa. I have some, in fact, co-workers, those who know that, they are having channels right now, because I told them that somebody there is the person that is serving as a mentor to me. And since they also watch I Am Marwa, they have decided to be at least a YouTubers in this country here. So they kind of like, I don't know how to even explain. Marwa is somebody that Africa here, we cannot only say thank you, but we pray for him to at least be here. At least let him at least live long with his family. Let God always protect him and his family. But this is annoying from him and then the family. This is annoying from Maro and his family. That's what I can say. Let it be stopped. Let it be stopped. Please, please. We don't want haters to be outside there, always try to, you know, create contents based on the family doing things outside, family dispute happening outside. This is crazy. Seeing the two parents, all these two sons trying to protect their parents from fighting each other or hitting each other or doing something is wrong, my brother. It's very sad. May God protect this family. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Please, I am just at the construction site. So I'm still here doing, something for my family too, and then for my friends and other people too. So thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But let's advise our people. Let's pray for God to protect them. You know, seriously, it's annoying. And you know that it's annoying. Thank you guys. Thank you.